Hello. Yeah, it's computers. They just misbehave all the time around me. Anyway, hello everybody. Welcome to the classroom. Today um, we are doing cats. And on Wednesday, our theme for the clubhouse is feline fishermen. So it seemed good way to connect things here. We do a little study of some house cats. We've got some nice ones here. You're, of course, welcome to... Oh, why is my internet connection weird? You're welcome to tackle one or all of these images, depending on how quick you move. I'm a bit of a slow painter, so yeah, they can be... I usually need a little bit more time. But if you are moving through it, or you want to choose one of these other ones to focus on instead, I have also put larger versions of these behind here. So you should be able to just take over those layers on your own canvas down here and set whichever one you like as your primary bit of reference. Yeah, so we're going to be here for 2 hours, chilling, studying together, suffering through this, hopefully with a little bit of background music. Yep, let's put that on to some lo-fi. If you are watching over on the YouTubes, you're welcome to come along and join us on the canvas. You'll have to join the Magma Classroom first. The details are in the stream description, and then you can follow the link to the canvas. Everybody's welcome. We've got plenty of available spots. You can always add in more if things start to fill up. And yeah, why is your music taking so long? Come on, play now. So you might notice something new out here on the canvas. Well, not on the canvas itself, but in the UI. We have the option to customize your toolbar here. New little thing. So if you are working on a smaller screen, and sometimes this list of tools just gets a little long and yeah, fills up a bit of space, you can customize your toolbar either by going here, hitting the 3 dots, and customize toolbar, or you can actually go to your application settings under the edit menu and go to toolbar, and you can just drag these over. Yeah, and then you can just keep it down to the simple tools. It doesn't affect your hotkeys or anything, so if you just switch between tools with hotkeys, that's all good too. That's not going to impact that at all. So you can really just slim down your space. Okay, so cats. Not something I've done much drawing of. So it's going to be a fun little study. Now, Dorian, I personally use the presets for my tools. Yeah, same here. I tend to just stick with 3 of them, but I set different brushes instead of looking for them on the brush panel. I set different brushes to these, and then I've got with the Wacom tablet, I've got an on-screen menu that pops up with one of my buttons that lets me just switch between those. We've got a few people here already. Some canvas is well underway. We're getting a head start. Nice, working with a mouse. Good stuff. We work with shapes, blocks of shapes of color. Cool. So I'm going to take a little crack at this and see how things go. It doesn't matter if you don't know like cat anatomy. You just got to look at shapes, starting with negative space and your overall shapes here. So if we take a little look, let's see, what am I paying attention to here? So one, like we've got quite a round head. Well, I've got to get using my screenless tablet, so I've got to get used to things here again. We could kind of fit things within the circle quite nicely with these 2 distinct triangles, one slightly bigger than the other. The head is slightly turned, so the angle is going to change on this one, and it's going to be a little bit smaller. Hey, Wens, this one's going to be much bigger. We're getting more of like an open shot in there. And if we just follow a bit of the curves of the head round, where did the eyes sit? Still where the sort of corners of the eyes are sort of right there and along the middle, but they sit quite high. They wrap around, and then we got our schnoz. It's also just like a little triangle. But if you look at the nose, mine looks like a dog. Maybe it'll take some time as you add in more. But there, we've got a bit of a distinct plane over here. So we change these shapes. Well, not change them. Take note of these shapes. So we have this little rectangle, then into pretty much another circle, almost. And yeah, again, this section being smaller, turn slightly away. Think about things in perspective. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the understructure here. We've got quite a big cavity here that cats have in their skulls. But yeah, sort of comes in and out again and up. Need more canvases? Cool. Okay. I'm going to clear mine here, clear my sketches, and I'll duplicate a few layers quickly. So we got a few more free ones along the front of the sequence panel here. If you don't see this panel, if you're watching and you don't see this panel, this little film strip icon on the bottom left is what will bring up your sequence panel. Okay, so I'm going to roughly scale. I can sort this out. So yeah, plenty of space. So for anyone just joining on YouTube, come along, check the stream description. If you're on Twitch, just pop a comment, because I don't think the links and all. I don't think we have a stream description there, per se. So I'll have to manually just share the links. Alrighty. How's everyone's weekend? You guys doing all right? Just go with a simple circle to start. Quite a flat section in there. You can even start drawing if you want to, like drawing lines just to see the sort of angles that things make. Yeah. Did more dragon art, nice. Were you doing that in Magma, or are you on Hello Paint most of the time? Just trying to see this angle. Goes up slightly. Okay, Hello Paint. I can't hear my music. Can you guys hear the music? I can't hear the music. There we go. Just a little bit. Okay, cool. So maybe just taking some time just to see how things line up. So like I mentioned, this sort of ball over here. Just seeing where's the edge of that. It kind of goes straight through the center of the eye, and then the ear pops off to the side there. There, Mikio. Now it's looking like a cat. Okay, good stuff. On track. here. Actually, quite a bit of fixing up, I think. Let's see. That goes through the middle. This goes. It's going to be a bit higher. This. Let's have that bit in there. Should actually come in a bit more. Now mine's feeling a bit dog-like. Cool, I've got a few other people joining. Guys are welcome to grab a canvas down below. Plenty of open ones. This is too further over. Not much experience with drawing cats. So this is a nice challenge. What is it? Yeah, they're kind of strange. Well, very strange. But let's bring this in a bit more. You watched a few tutorials? Nice. Probably should have done the same. Oh well. It's fine, that's why we're here. The idea is not perfect drawings, but to just put in the time, struggle along, struggle together, try and figure it out, go through the thinking process. Okay, let's throw down some paint and see what happens. Aaron Blaze, that's definitely who I should have gone and had a look at before going for this. Hey, Poco. Let's get a bit of a background in. Somehow. What layer did I just do this on? Rocky. That's what I was trying to do. No, everybody's drawing cats. We're just all doing it on different canvases. What I really like with this one is the sort of this purple, blue, pink in the ears. That I really like. Probably go a bit bluer here even. Let's drop that thing here. Yeah, certainly wouldn't make everyone just watch me draw. That would be painful. Hey, Bill, yeah, on YouTube. Thanks. Come along and draw. Got this orange, red orange on the snout. Do this on the bottom layer. Just use my lines just yet. Could probably go pink. Fur brush, yeah. It's something I was thinking about for later. Not bring it in too soon. But depends on where you're at. If you're already further along the way, it's a nice way to deal with the transitions in some areas from lighter to darker patches. It's easy to go a bit bonkers with the fur brush quite quickly. So actually this nose is... Okay, now I can start correcting things. Bulging way too much. Still trying to think a little bit about warm and cool. It's a little too soon to go with that, I think. Dark. Yeah, I've used this one a couple of times. It always gets me at the end, right before the stream. I'm like, oh, I've got to get some newer music. Yeah, thanks for the reminder on that, Andy. A good point. Good call out. Loosening the grip on the pen a little bit makes a big difference. Forgot about my tea. This little yapper in the apartment building corridor. Type of tea, chamomile. Relaxing. See how relaxed I am? Actually, I think this eye is too far away. Let's have a look here. The old pen lineup. Or this one's too far out. I think that one might be too far out. Let's do a little merge of my layers. And when you notice things like that, okay, we don't have a liquify tool, but that's when you're just gonna have to come in with your lasso, and then use your move tool, shift things over a little bit. That also needs to come in actually. This I can do. Pretty normal to just have to like move things around and then fill in again. Because while watching Trent Kanuga, I'm like, damn, this guy also gets quite far in a piece, then he has to shift things, move them around. Actually, just it's quite a lot of having to just paint over sections where you've moved things off working on a single layer, and then you just have to block in again. Not using the lasso today. You guys have any artists that you just sort of sit and watch paint, like people who just stream painting, maybe don't talk much, they're just like showing the process that you just sit and watch glued to the screen? Or maybe you don't have to be glued to it, but so I'm not thinking of like Sam Yang and those sort of videos, or Russ Draws tends to do shorter videos. Think of like Aaron Blaze's long live streams, for example. I'm sure Wens would have a suggestion or two on that. Yes, of course. The mighty Kim Jung-gi. Big inspiration for a lot of us. I haven't actually checked to see if Ruin Gia has got long process videos. Carl Kapinski too. He's great. Munson. Make a note of that one. There we go. I was getting the Polar Explorer, not the wrong Amundsen. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I know which channel. Zip off cam there quickly. Don't know why I chose to use this tablet. The front pen button getting stuck, so I keep and I use that for my color picking. I always throw it off a little bit when it gets stuck. More quickly than I'd like. So yeah, you guys must definitely check this one out. Good lengthy videos. Some are close to 2 hours, I think, on that channel. So just while you're working, it's a nice one to have on. Vulture Man? Which Vulture Man was that? Oh, that one. So I ran into a little snag on that. That was the one I used in the art block video, right? That's the one you're referring to. That's on my laptop that went kaboom, and I still need to just retrieve my data off of there. Because that one I wasn't doing in Magma, so I don't have access to it on here. But I'm going to sort it all out. I'm heading back to my hometown in a month, and I've got someone that'll take my computer to there in my old hood. So I'll sort all that out then. It's a little bit of a nuisance because I've got a lot of my B-roll on there. I mean, it's not a big deal to check, like just swap out the hard drives. But I was struggling with a piece of it, so I'd rather just let someone else do things properly, lest I go and make a mess of things, break something further. But I am eager to finish that piece too. It was coming out pretty cool, actually. It went through some changes. I was quite happy with how it was going. But it's been a little while since I worked on some of my own paintings. Been sloppy about making those videos. Yeah, that's right. I was just trying to, I think, just play around with the composition a little bit and adjust things, see if I could put the character a bit more in focus, add something in the background. I gave a bit of a mystery to it. So just kind of playing around. I think it's good sometimes to leave those bits in a video. I enjoy seeing it with other people's process, where like they experiment with something and then they decide, nah, that doesn't work, and they get rid of it. I'm kind of intrigued by that decision-making process. I find that like maybe sometimes even more interesting than the final artworks a lot of the time. The steps to get there. Oh, thanks, Radek, for pointing that out. No, it's quite a turnout today. So what I'll do is I'll just hide my drawing here, add a few more. I still thought, we get a bit of a smaller turnout for these, so I'm not going to make as many canvases as I normally do. Look what goes and happens. Great turnout. It's exciting. I like it. I like it. Makes me happy. Yeah, just because I have all the reference images across separate layers, it's just easier for me to just duplicate my canvas for those who want to jump in. And it keeps the layer structure, keeps all those reference layers, so you can adjust as you like. Of course, feel free to come back to these canvases after the stream ends as well. You might have to drag them within the first 4 canvases in the sequence if you are not a Blaze subscriber. Or what you can do is export your drawing to your device and then upload it back onto your dashboard, and then you can keep drawing. If you're worried about losing access to your work, then you can do that. And if you guys didn't know, you do have access to the full range of Magma brushes during the stream. Hey, Burning Phoenix. Glad you could make it. No worries about joining late. Hope you had a good trip last week. Saw your photos on Instagram. Not as much drawing time. Yeah, well, you gotta go and explore. So yeah, plenty more canvases if you are joining us on Twitch or YouTube a little later. There are some canvases down here on the sequence if you want to jump in, join us. Stay a while and listen. Or stay a while and draw. Deckard Cain was an artist. Don't know if anyone actually got that reference, but anyway. It's okay if it's just me. I'm used to it. Actually, if there are any Diablo fans, they've got a lo-fi mix, an official lo-fi mix for Diablo. on their YouTube channel, which I was quite amused by. Just that they had that getting in touch with their fan base and the popularity of lo-fi, which I don't listen to really all that much. It's mostly just during the stream, actually. Oh, Minecraft did as well. Yeah, probably is. Well, there's certainly worse marketing trends out there. This one at least is chilled. So long as it's not a Tide Pod challenge or something of that nature. Drive me up the darn wall. Up the darn wall. So we could soften some of these edges a bit. Yeah. I agree. Keep that stuff away. Just in case there's anyone joining over on Twitch, I have to check in randomly just in case, because might not play back. But if you guys want to come along and join, let me know in the comments. I'll give you all the details. YouTube is our main streaming space. So that's where we keep all the deets. Okay, I want to try to see some other shapes here. Let's try and get this one right. Here, it could be a bit. Whoa. Eyedropper got stuck again. bit of brown in here. I think I'm playing the first part of the same track for a long time. It's not paying attention at all. We're coming up close on the first hour of the stream. One of the worst things to paint. Definitely check out Aaron Blaze if you haven't already. He's got some excellent tips on painting fur. I think one of his streams or videos on it painted a wolf. I think that was one of those streams where I just sat watching, like, whoa, this guy's amazing. Though I have clearly not absorbed any of that information. I have to go watch it again. Oh, it's so good. I enjoyed those streams of his. I don't know if he still does them, but we'd kind of get some suggestions from the viewers about characteristics for the characters, that he's drawing. That old Dapper Fox was one of his particularly good ones. He created something cool with Procreate Dreams as well. Posted a video of that recently. Okay, there. Seeing one of my mistakes, I've made this light section way too short. Let's extend this a little bit. It's a back and forth game, painting. This could be a little lighter up here. Go catch Carlo Ortiz's drawing portraits seminar that happened over on Schoolism. You can see the replay is out. Seeing as that's one area in particular I want to get better. Portraits. Oh, I don't know if it was good. I still need to catch up on it. It's the second one she's done. I missed the first one too, but it is there available for replay. So I need to go and do some catch up. But yeah, it's always cool listening to her. I think her first one's available still until this week Sunday, and then this one that just happened, I think, until next week. Did you see the one with Peter Ramsey? I caught the first half of that one. I don't know if I watched all of it. No, I did. I did actually. Oh yeah, getting all those fine lines in there, Andy. Been a bit of a bad student lately. You and me both. Let's get this orange in here. What's the fun in that? Yeah, it's cool if you can knock things out with figure it out with a simple brush first, and then you start using those other brushes, and it's like lightning speed. Why's my audio going so weird? Why? Yeah, I like some simple brush stuff. Yeah, I've just been using this sketchy round. Haven't varied from it. Haven't changed. So just an early heads up. Tomorrow we've got Udi Kalmanovitz doing character design, free-flow character design in the classroom. So if you want to come along for that, you can get warmed up for the clubhouse on Wednesday. Feline Fisherman. Blink if you've been staring at the computer for a little while. Jesus. My eyes are tuning me eyes at brute. Default brush and fur. Yeah, nice. There's a little bit of blue in here. It's a little bolder with the colors. More blue in here. Even down here. It's a bit darker than not. Orion's not Ryan. So that's just rude. Let me have a big snout on stream. But yeah, it's got that protrusion, like it is coming out nicely. Yeah. No, don't say sorry. I'm just joking around. I just read it really quickly. I was like, what? Am I leaning in a little too close to the camera? Just teasing. But yeah, thank you. I should probably add in a little pupil for these eyes. So what I'm missing here, it's a little bit of distinction between the top of the pink bit of the nose. 3. What you can do sometimes if you feel like colors aren't really interesting enough and you've got a color reference, you want to push a little bit, you can just go to your reference layer, which is this one. Yeah. And go to your filters and just play around with your saturation and maybe your contrast, just to see what's in there. Because if I do this, look at all the blue and purple in there, it really start to accentuate that. And get really interesting. Let's just bump it up a little bit. So like here, there was definitely some blue. Let's desaturate. Oh, wrong layer. Wrong layer. So let's get some of that blue in here even. This is something I probably should have built up from the beginning as a texture brush. Yeah, that head is difficult. What part are you struggling with? It could be. Eyes and the nose. It's difficult to get the nose coming out part. But that's why I think this section here, where we've got this shadow along the side of the nose, really helps to indicate that it's coming out. So to build in that shape is quite important. This seems like I've gone too far. It's going to be a bit more orange. Still feel like I haven't defined this well enough. Yeah, I've definitely made this too high. To draw it. Oh, that's a bit much. Maybe now I can start adding a bit of this fur brush. Almost reluctant, but let's see what happens. Is it? Feel for it. this edge. Shit, your cat looks kind of traumatized. The thumbnails of everyone's stuff is looking good. Wow. Well, the thumbnail looks great. It's the distance. Basil made vinegar as well. Looking really nice. Cool. Who's this? I only see the tiger icon, which seems appropriate. Ah, it's Cindy. Cool. Yeah, thanks for the comment there. Solve. Don't need that window. I have to add in some ink sketches. Oh. So we've got. It's helpful sometimes to do this on a separate layer using a brush like this, so that you can easily push some bits back if it gets a little out of hand. A little bit dark on this edge. Oh, nice and late there. I'll soon be in your neck of the woods. Look forward to being in Malaysia again next year. I think. I have to check what my actually the stream times. Minor Bro is asking, is there a way to find out about scheduled live events? Yeah, so if you're following us on YouTube, you can set the notification, get your notifications sorted so you know exactly when we go live. Normally, it'll either be on the Monday or the Friday I post the events, so you can check. Or if you're on Discord, then I post the events there too. Those will show up. So that's usually, for now, that's the best way. No, that's looking great. And you're doing all this with a mouse. Good job. Yeah, right now it's got quite like a fuzzy look. So over time, you can start going in with maybe with a more straightforward or like a simpler brush, and then just like darkening out some parts, like maybe more clearly defining some of these lines, the sort of patterns that are there. But overall, looking great. You got your proportions down pretty well. I mean, mine could do with a bit more texture, I think. So Minor Bros, I hope that answered your question. If you need a link to the Discord server, just let me know. I'll send that your way. It should be in the stream description, but it might be outdated. But just so you know, every Monday from 11 a.m. Central Standard Time or 6 p.m. Central European Time, we do the classroom streams, and then same time on a Wednesday we do the clubhouse, which is our more casual hangout. Every second Tuesday, from tomorrow being one of them, we have Udi Kalmanovitz doing character design, but his stream starts an hour earlier, so 10 a.m. Central Standard or 5 p.m. Central European. We also have a weekend clubhouse session coming at the same time during Lightbox. So hopefully you guys will be able to join us there. If you're not going to be at Lightbox in person, that's fine. We'll still get to have a jolly good time remotely, and hopefully be joined by some peeps there, because we'll have stations set up for some of the attendees. They can also join in on the live canvas. So even me, I'll be able to join some of the peeps at Lightbox remotely. Our theme for that session is one I've been sitting with for a little while. That's going to be that what necromancy is this? Where it's going to be all about drawing skeletons and zombies that have been risen by the character in the middle of the canvas. So it should be a fun one. Draw your skele. Who knows? Maybe I'll be able to make it to Lightbox next year. That would be a jam. Haven't drawn skeletons before. Yeah, that should be a fun one then. No, Dorian, sorry. But the streams fall right in your school time. I might have to adjust the times for when I'm in Asia next year. We'll see. We might have other people streaming. Lightbox is the convention for those interested in the entertainment arts, so comics, movies, video games. It's happening in Pasadena on the last weekend of October. Yes, the 25th to the 27th. What? No, 27th to the 29th. I'm very confused. It's somewhere there that weekend. And they will be having panel discussions, portfolio reviews, artist alley, big name artists are going to be there. Big studios are going to be there. Yeah, there's Lightbox Discord. I'll post a link to that later this week in our Discord. Let people know. And Lightbox is where Magma was launched as Lightbox, as Magma. It was AG4. That was some years ago. when the pandemic hit and everything had to shift online. And Magma was a big part of the Lightbox experience. While listening to talks of various artists, we'd all be drawing in Magma together, which is awesome. That was fun. And then some of the panel discussions too, or some of the events, would have just an amazing group of artists drawing together and chatting while in Magma. Just streaming that. So cool. Getting to see your favorite artists all work on the same canvas together is kind of a dream. Yeah, I was at my desk that entire time. So good. Yep, I could Bobby Chew, exactly. So Bobby Chew is one of the founders of Lightbox. So I'm sure you've seen him talk about it in his recent videos. If you go back, I'm sure you'll. This is the Lightbox YouTube channel where they got some of those past discussions and live events that happened, recordings of those. I'm busy watching the environment panel that had David Levy from Pitch Dev Studios, Sparth. Who else was there? I forget who else was on that panel. But that one was posted recently. It's very good. Oh, yeah. You missed out. It was a great time. It's a great way to cope with the pandemic situation, for sure. We've got a half an hour left of the stream, just to give you a little time update. Make sure you drink some water. Don't go getting dehydrated up in here. That is more of a note to myself than anything else. I'm sure you guys are way better about it than I am. Yeah, that was when I was first introduced to Magma. What is this? This is amazing. And I was plowing through interviews before that, all the artist interviews that Bobby had done to various artists. I was just listening to those all the time while I was painting. Aha. While finding scribble alternatives. So I'm deliberately trying to not get too close in my painting here. Keeping pretty zoomed out. These things could definitely get a bit darker here. I suppose computer screen things always look a little bit lighter. The darks aren't quite as dark as I'd like them. Yeah, I mentioned Pitch Dev Studios now. If you guys didn't know about the custom shapes that we have, a lot of those are actually by Pitch Dev Studios. Got a big section there. Some by Steven Silver, character designer, and then we've got this collection by Pitch Dev Studios. So it's very nice for just blocking out shapes, almost like shape bashing, just piling things together, painting over, or for quickly putting together a storyboard of sorts before you actually get into proper painting. Just in case you didn't know. Now you do. And those are free for all users, not just Blaze. Thank you, thank you. Take a long time to get anything done though. That monkey and critter. I think that was the snub-nosed monkey that I did. Yo, throwing back to some old videos there. His eyes like, it's a little lighter around there. This second. We'll try and improve the whole video making thing. But I suppose while I'm not that good at it yet, it just takes a lot of energy. Trying to capture your process is it can be distracting. It can be very distracting. So I prefer to just do, like if I'm doing a tablet review or something, then I just stick with like still lifes, something that's not too stressful but still valuable to do. I get to, I don't know, maybe not self-conscious, but when I'm working on my own stuff, I kind of need to just minimize the distractions a bit. Capture the process fine, but shouldn't be have a purpose necessarily. Yeah, there's a little bit of blue in there. Correct, you are. So I still need to go in and adjust that. It's a bit of a darker blue. Yeah, they're forehead whiskers. Little, like in this case, little black ones. Okay. This guy should have a little bit of purple in here. Ooh. Canvas refresh. Wow. This section still bugs me. Let's go a little bit of this orange. Muttering to myself, oh. I know one. I'm using the wrong darn brush. That's why it's confusing. Go back. I was using it so tiny that I didn't realize until I bumped it up. It's not completely. It's got a bit of a blue to it. So Nodorian, why was school out today? Where did this bit of luck come from? Change the music track a bit, yeah. Do I have a different place? Oh, I see, I see. Fortunate then for the session. Yeah, just keep in mind the last Saturday of the month. It's a weekend clubhouse. We'll try to keep it to the last Saturday of every month. Yeah, we got about 10 minutes left of the stream. Just a little countdown for you. But don't feel like you have to stop there. If you want to keep drawing, please feel free. I wouldn't mind taking a crack at these other cats. But not tonight. Not tonight. Roy needs his beauty sleep. Finished yours? Nice. You managed to get it done. Good job. Finishing up the ears. Cool. You draw many cats. I agree. Well, there are some more. With those reference images, there's 2 reference images that are labeled as larger and are hidden there. You can unhide those. Just double click on the layer to take it over, and then you can unhide them, and you'll have a bigger reference image to work with if you want to try those too. Why not? Why don't you use your cat as reference for the clubhouse on Wednesday? Now, feline fisherman. I'm giving us permission. Oh, you need permission to be able to take over the layers? Uh-huh. Well, what I can do is... Sorry, I forgot about that. That is an intentional change of setting. I'll leave the layers and take a look at your work while I'm here. Haha. Nadorian, yep, they kind of are. Well, not specifically, but of course, while we're working together, we find that there's things that maybe don't work as well, things that maybe would make the process a little smoother. But with this, I just didn't think it through at the beginning. Normally, I don't do this, and I make sure that layers can't be taken over, just to make sure that everyone's work is... Oh, this is very cute. Poco, awesome. Just to make sure everyone's work is secure and no trolls come and disrupt things and mess with your work. So just try now to take over those layers. It should be possible now that I've left the layer. Or I'm wrong, in which case Ryan needs to brush up on what he knows and doesn't know. I'm still getting around to all the canvases though. Ah, great work, Andy. That's furry. Awesome. Yeah, it's really cool going through everyone else's work now. You guys did such a great job. I need to go push a focal point in mine. Ah, I love the colors on this orange and blue violet reference. Really cool. Just leaving these layers. Yeah, that one I chose specifically because I love that warm and cool. So I do still want to paint that as well. Excellent work, Everest. I didn't know you were here. Looks amazing. these. Although Radek is an admin anyway, so he would be able to take these over. Someone drawing a fun little character. Who did this? I don't even know how to say that. Cool. Yeah, fantastic work. You guys nailed it. Really cool. How do you get admin permissions in the classroom? By being Magma staff. Or being one of our invited instructors. It's reserved for those only. Right? I'm also looking at everyone's work. Dang. Gotta step up. Gotta step up. Give me them skills. Give me. You don't need them while you're asleep. Let me have them. Just on loan. That's actually a pretty weird concept. Imagine you could like pass on, hang up your skills. Someone else could use them for a time. A library of skills. Don't forget to return them before you go to sleep. Could make for an interesting story in a graphic novel. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Feel to listen to drawing videos while you sleep to hopefully learn something. Hey, it could work. I have no idea. Yeah, I mean, if you get yourself thinking about drawing all the time to that degree, where does become like an activity in your sleep, almost like lucid dreaming, but lucid drawing. Yeah. Lucid dreaming, and then you spend your time while you're dreaming, where time is also so distorted, to drawing practice. And I don't know if it will work. It's one of those like tangible type of things where I don't know if it would represent well visually, like your mind making sense of that information. You won't find me putting any chip Elon Musk has had his hands anywhere close to in my pip, or any chip for that matter. It's fine, thanks. But it's I think I've heard about it. I don't know how legit it is or whatever. As part of like a meditative practice, getting into lucid dreaming, and then you use that time when you are lucid to further your meditation practice. I thought it was an interesting concept if you can have those sort of benefits and learning and mindfulness. Could be cool. Could be cool. But if we use our sleep time typically to work through the stuff that goes on in our waking life, there's these problems that we're thinking about all the time in our drawing and painting. Maybe we think about it so much that it appears in our dreams. Maybe we process that too and actually solve some of those problems. We come back to the canvas like, aha, yes, I fixed this problem in my sleep. But perhaps that is the stuff of fantasy and fairy tales. I don't know. It's a nice idea though. You do have a similar experience after using VR? Painted a whole piece in your head. Interesting. Salt will go in my head. Yeah, it's interesting. But then when you overthink things, and it becomes difficult to get proper rest. And then like right before bed, I always try to think about like video ideas or something for a painting, so that maybe I do, like, with the intention of somehow working through it in my sleep. I don't know, but I end up just like waking up in the middle of the night a lot, like not actually sleeping properly, and then the next day you're less productive. But I don't know what the answer is. Let's see, can I erase this thing? Aha, those lines are there. There's also green around it. Let's get some of that in before I... Actually, a lot of details now when I get closer on the reference. Hey, I'm missing that. Oops. A bit more I can bring in. Which is kind of the way you want to be working through these things. You don't zoom right into the reference at the beginning. Save those details for later. Once you get the overall stuff looking good. Work from patterns and big shapes down to details. It's a concept in permaculture as well. Design from patterns to details. But then don't over detail everywhere either. Get a focal point. Focus the viewer's eye. Look here. The giant neon sign. Bobby Chu put out a great video recently on aphantasia, like this, struggling to sort of see things in your mind's eye. It's worth checking out. Make a podcast. Yeah, I don't think that'll be of much interest to people. I should just live stream on my own channel a bit more frequently than I have been. It's been a long time since I did one that wasn't on the Magma channel. Because I actually find streaming is actually really beneficial. Like in the beginning, I feel like I'm getting back to it now, but staying focused while painting, I'm not very good at it. But when I stream, then I can't mess around. I'm here to paint and chat with people, so it actually helps get me in the groove. We are past the 2-hour mark, indeed. Indeed we are. I guess that means I've got to put my pen down. I had to describe, yeah, I had to draw a square for an hour. Why not? Yeah, with the speed at which I paint, that would be the case. But you say that, you should be doing the odd hour or two of just painting cubes. It's good for you. It's good for you. Yeah, well, I'm having fun. I'm having fun. I'm having fun now. But yeah, I'm just noodling about actually. Alrighty, so let me do the thing, wrap it up. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming along. This was a great one. I had a lot of fun. Nice challenge, painting cats. Feel free to stick around, keep painting if you want to, if you got the time. And yeah, Wednesday we will do feline fisherman. So think about some cool ideas, design a little character to bring with you to the canvas on Wednesday. It'll be a fun one. And if you're not doing anything tomorrow, then Udi will be doing his free flow character design stream, and yeah, it's always cool to watch him work. So yeah, thanks Wes, thanks Andy, thanks Helio Monstrosity, Nordurian, Basil Meg Vinegar, thanks Rodek. Who else? We got Poco here. And I think we got Everest as well. I don't know if she's still here. And forget the username here. Michio. Cool. Thanks everybody. Great work as well. Really, really awesome stuff to see. I'll chat you guys all real soon. Have a fantastic rest of your day.